Hey guys, John W. Quinn here, the author of Someone Like Me. Time for another video blog. Yesterday was a pretty cool day for me. I had an opportunity to not only celebrate my birthday, I just turned 53, but I competed in and completed my very first triathlon. I've got the medal here to show you. That's what it looks like. Pretty cool. But so I competed in a sprint triathlon where you swim a half mile in a pool, get out of the pool, jump on your bike, ride 14.2 miles, get off the bike and run a 5K, which is 3.1 miles. Had a lot of fun, but I wanted to share some thoughts with you. I really struggled on the swim. There were over 230 people in the water. So that made it really challenging for me. I'm used to practicing swimming by myself in my own lane. Well, for this event, I had somebody in front of me, I had somebody behind me, I had somebody to the left of me, and I had the lane divider buoy right next to me as well. So it was really challenging. The water was very choppy, and it made swimming difficult for me. Swimming is hard for me anyways, and I really have to concentrate. But it was hard for me to concentrate, and I wound up pretty much swimming with one arm and one leg, which is not what I recommend when you're in the pool swimming. So, and I'm doing this sprint, did this sprint to get ready for a half Ironman event, which I'm going to do in August, where I'm going to swim 1.2 miles in Lake Michigan. And last night, I was so discouraged by my swim attempt. The bike and the run yesterday, I really enjoyed those. I completed those right on about the time that I expected, and I felt really good about those. But the swim really got me down. And I'm thinking, how can you swim 1.2 miles in Lake Michigan when you can't even swim a half mile in a pool? Even though the water was choppy and it was crowded, you should be able to do this. But then I thought about it. I'm like, well, wait a minute. You haven't practiced being in choppy water. You haven't really done that. So, and I thought about quitting, pulling out of the Steelhead event this August. But anybody who knows me knows that quitting is really not in my lexicon. It's not in my mindset. Once I give my word to do something, I like to keep my word. So what I've decided to do is just got to work harder. Okay, I'm going to ask for some help, get a couple of open ocean water swims or open water swims behind me, and get that feeling of comfort and confidence in the water that I need. I need to work on my core so that I can get my legs up out of the water. I have a tendency to drop my legs down, and they're pretty much useless if you don't kick. And I have a tendency not to kick. I have to put thought behind movement, so I have to tell myself to kick my legs. People with cerebral palsy will understand that I have to put thought behind movement. So if you're watching this, maybe you're a young kid or struggling or whatever it might be, or just know that, hey, I'm struggling too. The things that I want to accomplish in my life, it takes a lot of hard work. Writing a book takes a lot of hard work. Serving in the military with cerebral palsy took a lot of hard work. Being a public speaker takes a lot of hard work. I can't expect to just jump in on this triathlon scene and be successful right away. So I'm going to put in the work to get the reward. And this is all for charity. This is all for the OM Foundation and Team Jake. You can check out my website if you want to make a donation. This is what it's all about. It's for the kids, and it's to raise disability awareness and help kids with disabilities all over the world. I've got to keep that in mind too as I go forward. So, but just know that I'm struggling too, and I wanted to put that out there because sometimes you hear adults really not talking about the struggles that they have in their lives. But if you're a young kid, know that, hey, I'm struggling too, but I'm gonna be successful. So whatever you're struggling with in your life, know that you're not alone, okay? It's very important. So my name is John W. Quinn. I'm the author of Someone Like Me, An Unlikely Story of Challenge and Triumph Over Cerebral Palsy. Check out my book and go to my website, johnwquinn.com. All right, guys, be well. Talk soon. Bye-bye.